Good evening, friends. Pinotuni. Welcome to our online broadcast here from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. During the Rains Retreat, Vasana Kala, we decided to go live again, sharing with you our evening puja, chanting, meditation, and short-term reflection. It is important that during Rains Retreat, we stay close to religious observances, so that you can enhance your spiritual practice, commit yourself whenever possible, and also support your well-being by engaging in religious activities. So today the puja is sponsored by Mrs. Anusha Veronica and children Vinuki and Sakit. The intention is to bless beloved husband, beloved father, Vijayaratna Gungomu Vitanage, who passed away over 2 years ago. So we bear him in our thoughts, wishing him happiness wherever he is. May he never ever face such untimely death in samsara, and may he eventually attain the blissful state of Nibbana through his righteous aspirated path. We are also joined by Anusha Veronica's mother, Shreya Bates, and the family have come to the vihara to make the offerings. So they are participating with us as well. We are also joined by Chamila Jayasumana, who would like to wish her husband Senevi a very happy birthday. So along with her children, Chehansa and Sasen, we wish you a very happy birthday, many happy returns of the day. The London Mindfulness Meditation Center and the congregation would like to wish you a very happy birthday. May you be blessed with good health and happiness. May all your righteous aspirations be fulfilled, and may the whole family be blessed with good health and happiness as well. So we bear those in our thoughts, and we begin our worship by observing precepts. Please say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 3 times to observe precepts. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Adinnādāna Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Kāmesu Micchācārā Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Suramīraya Majjapamādatthāna Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. තිසරණේන සද්ධෙන් පංච සීලං ධම්මං සාධුකං සුරක්ඛිතං කତ୍වා අපමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබං. Let us worship the Buddha together. Take it one Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasārati sattha deva manassanang buddho bhagavati. Buddhaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Svakkhāto bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akāliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattaṃ veditabbo viññuhiti. Dhammaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ujjapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Samīcipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Yadidaṃ cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho āhuneyo pāhuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttaraṃ puññakkhetaṃ lokassāti. Saṅghaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Ghanasārappadittena dīpena tamadaṃsina tilokadīpaṃ sambuddhaṃ pujayāmi tamunudam. Vannagandha gunopetaṃ etaṃ kusuma santatiṃ pujayāmi munindassa siripada saroruhe. Pujemi buddhaṃ kusumena nena puññena mitena ca hotu mokkhaṃ Puppang milayati yatai dhamme kāyo tatayati vināsa bhāvaṃ. Adivāsetu no bante pāniyaṃ parikappitaṃ anukampaṃ upadāya patiganhātu uttama. Adivāsetu no bante gilāne paccayaṃ imaṃ anukampaṃ upadāya patiganhātu uttama. Adivāsetu no bante besajjaṃ parikappitaṃ anukampang upadaya patigannhatu uttama adivasetuno bhante sabbang saddhaya pujitang anukampang upadaya patigannhatu uttama vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbetani supatititang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada yassa mule nisinnova sabbari vijayang aka pato sabbanyutang satta vande tang bodhipadapang ime ete mahabodhi lokanatena pujita aham pite namassami bodhiraja namaste kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam acayang kamami bhante puripanya tathagata kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam acayang kamami dhamma sandittika kalika kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam acayang kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara etavata ca ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya etavata ca ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo idamme ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo idamme ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo imina punya kammene mami bala samagamu satang samagamu hotu yavanipana patiya idammi punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu samba dukkha pamunchatu. So let us chant the Ratana Sutta and Jai Paritta, wishing you and your loved ones with good health and happiness. May you stay safe, may you be blessed with good health, and may all your righteous aspirations also be fulfilled. And if you are bearing anyone in your thoughts, we wish them speedy recovery. May the treatment they are being given or taking be successful for their speedy and complete recovery. May they soon be able to enjoy good health. We also bless our sponsor and family today, Mrs. Anusha Veronica, as well as her children Vinuki and Sakit, and mother Shriya. May whole family be blessed with good health and happiness. May they may all their righteous aspirations be fulfilled, and may also the education that children are engaging in be successful, and may they have a very bright future. And we're also blessing Senevi, who is celebrating his birthday today, and sponsored by Chamila Jayasumana, Mrs. Chamila Jayasumana, and blessing their children, Sasen and Chehansa. May the whole family also be blessed with good health and happiness. May they be blessed with every happiness. May the education of children also be successful, and may they also have very bright future. So bearing such intentions in our thoughts, we begin the chanting. As you know, the Ratana Sutta contains the virtues of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and it is believed that the Buddha uttered these to bless those in pain and suffering in the city of Visala. So every sutta, every verse ends with etena satchena suvatti hotu. May the recitation, or may the truth, be conducive for your well-being. So by the utterance of this truth, may you be well, happy and peaceful. So if you are familiar with the sutta, do join us in the chanting. If not, listen to the chanting with great attention and respect. Samanta Chakkamalesu Atra Gacchantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Saggamokkadang Paritta Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Paritta Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Paritta Kalu Ayang Bhadanta. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Yani dabhutani samagatani bummani vayani vayantalikke sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavantu atopi sakkacca sunantu bhasitang tasmahi bhutani samita sabbe mettang karotha manusiya pajaya Divacaratto chaharanti baling tasmahine rakkata appamatta yang kinci vittang idhavahurang va saggesu vayang ratanang panitang nano samang atthitathagatena idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu khayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatte kinche idampi dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Yang buddha settha parivannai sucing samadhimanantari kanyamaho samadhina tena samona vijjati idampi dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Ye puggala atta satang pasatta cattari etani yugani honte te dakhineya sugatassa savaka ete sudinnani mahappalani idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Ye suppayutta manasa dalhene nikamino gotama sasanam hi te pattipatta amatang vigaihe ladda muda nibbuting bunjamana idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. යතින්ද කීලෝ පඨවෙන් සිතෝසියා චතුබ්බේවාතේභිය සම්පකම්පියෝ තතුපමං සප්පුරිසං වදාමි යෝ අරිය සච්චානි අවෙච්ච පස්සති ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු ये आर्य सच्चानि विभावयन्ति गम्भीर पञ्चेन सुदेशितानि किञ्चापि ते हन्ति भुसप्पमत्ता न ते भवं अट्टमं आदियन्ति इदम्पि संघे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु सहावस्स दस्सन संपदाय तयस्सु धम्मा जहिता भवन्ति सक्काय दिट्ठि विचिकिच्छितं च सीलब्बतं वापि यदत्ति किञ्चे चतुः पायेहि च विप्पमुत्तो चचाबिठानानि अभवकातुम् इदम्पि संघे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु किञ्चापि शोकं करोति पापकं कायेन वाचा उदचेतसा वा अभवसो तस्य पटिच्छादाय अभवता दिट्ठपदस्य वुत्ता इदम्पि संघे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु वनप्पगुम्बे यथा पुस्सितग्गे गिम्हानमासे पठमस्मिन् गिम्हे ततुपमं धम्मवरं अदेशाय निब्बानगामिं परमं हिताय इदम्पि बुद्धे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु वरो वरण्य वरदो वराहरो अनुत्तरो धम्मवरं अदेशायि इदम्पि बुद्धे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु खीनं पुराणं नवं नत्ति सम्भवं विरक्त चित्ता आयतिके भवस्मिन् ते खीन बीजा अविरुल्हिच्छन्द निब्बन्ति धीरा यथायं पदीपो इदम्पि संघे रत्नं पनीतं एतेन सच्चेन सुवत्ति होतु यानि भूतानि समागतानि ब्रह्माणि वायानि वयन्तलिखे तथागतं देवमनुष्यपूजितं बुद्धं नमस्साम सुवत्ति होतु यानि भूतानि समागतानि ब्रह्माणि वायानि वयन्तलिखे तथागतं देवमनुष्यपूजितं धम्मं नमस्साम सुवत्ति होतु यानि भूतानि समागतानि ब्रह्माणि वायानि वयन्तलिखे तथागतं देवमनुष्यपूजितं संघं नमस्साम सुवत्ति होतु एतेन सच्चवज्जेन दुःखावुपशमन्तु ते एतेन सच्चवज्जेन भयावुपशमन्तु ते एतेन सच्चवज्जेन रोगावुपशमन्तु ते सिरिदितिमति तेजो जय सिद्धि महिद्धि महागुणं Aparimita punyadikarassa sabbantaraya nivarana samatthassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa dvatting samahapurisa lakkananubhavena asityanuvyanjana lakkananubhavena Attuttara satamangala lakkananubhavena sabbannarang syanubhavena ketumalanubhavena dasaparamithanubhavena dasa upaparamithanubhavena dasa paramatta paramithanubhavena Sila samadhi panyānubhavena buddhānubhavena dhammānubhavena saṅghānubhavena tejānubhavena idyānubhavena balānubhavena nyaya dhammānubhavena Chaturasiti sahassa dhammakkhandhanubhavena navalokuttara dhammanubhavena attangika magganubhavena atta samapatyanubhavena chalabhinnyanubhavena Metta karuna mudita upekkanubhavena sabba paramitanubhavena ratanattaya sarananubhavena tvihang sabba roga soka upandava dukkha domanasupayasa vinassantu Sabba sankappa tvihang samijjantu Digayuko hotu satavassa jīvena samangiko hotu sambada Akasa pambata vana bhumi tataka ganga Mahasamudda arakkaka devata Sada tumhe anurakhantu Sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba saṅghānubhavena buddharatanang dhammaratanang saṅgharatanang tinnang ratananang anubhavena chaturasiti sahassa dhammakkhandhanubhavena Pitakattayānubhavena jinasāvakānubhavena sabbete roga sabbete bhaya sabbete antarāya sabbete upaddava sabbete dunnimitta sabbete avamangala vinassantu Ayu vaddako, dhana vaddako, siri vaddako, yasa vaddako, bala vaddako, vanna vaddako, sukha vaddako, hotu sabbada. Dukkha roga bhaya vera, soka sabbe upaddava, aneka antaraya pi vinassantu ca tejasa. Jaya siddhi dhanang labang sotti bhagyang sukhang balang Siriyayu ca vanno ca bhogang buddhi ca yasava Satavassa ca ayu ca jiva siddhi bhavantu te Devo vassatu kālena sassa sampatti hetu ca Pito bhavatu loko ca raja bhavatu dhammiko Akasattha ca bhummattha deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakhantu loka sasanang Akasattha ca bhummattha deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakhantu dhammadesanang Akasattha ca bhummattha deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu mang paranti sadhu sadhu. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. May you be blessed with good health, and may all your righteous aspirations be fulfilled. So now we will spend a few minutes to meditate. So if you are happy the way you have been sitting, please sit with your back straight. Otherwise, adjust yourself for a while comfortably, suitable for meditation. Okay, so now put your right hand on your left palm, eyes gently closed, back straight. So once you have adjusted yourself, be determined that you will not move for the next few minutes. Now observe your body, noting how you are sitting, the structure, the posture. So upright body, balanced head, balanced body. Your hands to yourself, right hand on your left palm, gently placed in your lap, and since you're sitting, your body is bent at the hips and knees. So observe the bend and the points of contact. So now be mindful of those sitting near you, besides you, and your surrounding at home. If you are sitting with your family, friends, appreciate their support, with gratitude, thanking them, and feel comfortable. Now coming back to yourself, take a note of the peace and calm nature of the body, completely different when you are running around, just still, calm, peaceful. That's this testimony of your commitment. You have left aside every duties for the evening, committed yourself, so even your mind is not wandering. Very peaceful. You're not looking for things here and there. When your eyes are open, you get distracted a lot. So your mind is also slightly calm. Now bring attention to your breathing. That's the only thing that is quite active without your effort. That happens naturally. Although your body is calm and peaceful, the breath is still taking place. The breathing should be observed to maintain that calmness. As if you're like a doorkeeper observing who is coming in and who is going out. Watch the flow of breath with that attitude. Simply not letting go of any breath. You can't miss a breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Just pay attention to that flow as it happens. If your mind wanders, just recognize where your mind went. Don't stay there. Release yourself from there and return to breathing. Recognize, release, return. So now, Metta Bhavana, which we do usually, it's generally translated as loving kindness. It's sometimes understood in the opposite sense. So where there is metta, there is no impatience. Where there is metta, there is no jealousy. There is no dissatisfaction. By developing metta, we learn to be that source of happiness, well-being. It sometimes helps us transform our interaction, the way we talk, and even take a step ahead, which is developing compassion. So it helps us reduce impatience, frustration, envy, jealousy. Because wherever there are conditions laid out, we become very selfish or self-centered. Where there is no condition, we are free. Loving kindness has got no condition. It goes beyond barriers. No gender, no identities, no nationalities. It's that benevolent attitude, the well-being thinking. So it's best practice sometimes to your closest that you associate with. There can be challenging moments, but we stay unconditioned or unchanged in our metta. That is why a mother's love is taken as an example by the Buddha. Unconditional love. Mata yatha niyang puttam. Our mother shows love unconditionally to her own child. similarly develop and grow in metta, radiating to everyone. So we don't recall those who passed away, we don't recall those who might be difficult or challenging at the very beginning. They can come to the end. So these are guidelines just to help you think and develop metta and be that source of well-being for everyone. That kindness which does not cost you at all. So follow these lines in your mind. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be blessed with good health. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I also have the patience, courage, understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May I be free from pain and suffering. Now bring few of these to your minds. Just a few. Could be your parents, could be your uncles and aunts or teachers, your children, your brothers, sisters, friends, colleagues at work, cousins, nephews. Just bring few in their happy moods into your thoughts and wish them the same. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May they all be blessed with good health. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from pain and suffering. May all living beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all living beings be free from pain and suffering. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be free from pain and suffering. So that is meditation, a short meditation that we practice after puja, and we spend the next few minutes to reflect on the series of topics that we have been covering. So if you have just joined us, we go live at 6:30 during this rains retreat, sharing with you our evening worship, chanting, meditation and reflection. So the Dhamma, this reflection is like food for thought, if it is new, if not a reminder, and maybe sometimes even hoping that we can kickstart some of our spiritual practices. So we have been reflecting on the elements of Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, and we have come to the Eightfold Path gradually. So we started this with our last full moon day in July, and we have done almost about a month's worth reflection. So in the eightfold path. Yesterday we finished off right effort. So after discussing a couple of sessions on right effort, now it is right mindfulness. So we did briefly cover right mindfulness, because to be in a wholesome state, that means to stop yourself from engaging or even thinking in an unwholesome way, akusala, we require mindfulness. So I briefly reminded you that yesterday sometimes we live with our baggages of perception, with even a small or a sight of something that grasps attention will take you too deeply into memories. And when those memories or when those understanding or the viewpoints that you hold is not matched, we show signs of dissatisfaction. If you close your eyes and just think of a flower, there's one flower that comes to your thought. And when you see something that is not in comparison or close to it, we develop some unwholesome thinking. So that can go with anything, whether it is your matters that we encounter daily from the time we wake up to the time we sleep. So therefore, developing, kicking start mindfulness and maintaining that, we use the word bhiyo bhavaya vepullaya bhavanaya paripurya chandang janiti from the Satchuvanga Sutta. So we need to learn how to develop something that is helpful for us. As much as we try our best to abandon unwholesome thinking like akusalas, akusala chittas, we also need to start kicking start. So chandang janiti means developing a will to start something good. So in essence what we did was to stop or try to prevent unarisen, unwholesome thinking to arise within you, to abandon the unwholesome thoughts that have come in your mind or in your practice. And then the positive one is to make sure we kickstart or we initiate, put an effort to start something wholesome. And the fourth one is to make sure you continue what has already arisen within yourself. If there are good things that you are doing, we need to continue that. Some people give up, although it is good, because it does require a bit of effort. So therefore you can see why right effort is there in the Samadhi section in the Eightfold Path. So what is mindfulness, right mindfulness? So right mindfulness is about staying focused, being mindful, staying alert. And today, although this is a big topic given the time, I'll just focus on few things that are quite interesting that helps us to actually... so mindfulness is like, for some people, like an alertness, maybe like antivirus if you want. So you can actually see when something comes, whether it is a good or bad thinking, mindfulness helps us to actually be aware of its presence within us. It is sometimes, I like to see it as breaking our habits. So habits of what? Habits of the tendencies that we have. Because there is something that you do when you encounter something, whether it is taking it positively or taking it negatively. There is a habit. So that is seen as in the Pali, avijja domanassa. Sometimes we develop judgmental attitude always through that perception I mentioned before, and we have a habit of compartmentalizing into good or bad, like or dislike. And that habit with like or dislike will then develop a knock-on effect of something, whether it is to continue with something that you like, or with it given to develop dissatisfaction, and perhaps domanas is like some sort of unpreferable mindset. So it is about having a negative mindset. So what is it important for? Because the word is used here is sampajano satima, so someone who is mindful, someone who is actually alert, will have this correct understanding. So in the Mahachattarishika Sutta, the Buddha, we can see that a mindful person actually stays alert for what? To remain in the right view. So to abandon wrong understanding, so even the word pajanati would make us understand that. So the clear comprehension, So if you clearly understand something, we abandon what is wrong, and then we enter, or we develop, and we remain in the right view. That is right mindfulness. The second one is right mindful is to abandon the wrong that you have been, perhaps wrong resolutions, wrong steps, and then that mindfulness helps you to take or resolve into correct path and remain in there. So it is that awareness that we develop. What we need, the other mindfulness is, which we discussed a couple of days ago, it is about abandoning wrong speech. If you have a habit of speaking in a way which is quite incorrect, such as slander or gossip, or even talking in such a way which can actually, which is wrong and then hurt someone else, perhaps that is something to be mindful of, and therefore right mindfulness helps us think twice before we open our mouth, and that is quite important. So therefore it helps us enter right speech. Similarly, right action. If you don't have mindfulness, you'll be engaging in the similar the habits that you have been engaging in, which could be harming someone, or in the 5 precepts we have stealing, and also sensual misconduct. So if you develop mindfulness, then you actually will help you. It will help you to abandon the wrong and then enter into the right path or the right action. And again, which we also discussed some time ago, is right livelihood. If you're mindful, you will not allow your intentions, even such as hook or crook, to actually dominate or even touch your source of income or livelihood. What do you do to actually live by, to earn a living? And right mindfulness helps us to actually to develop awareness and engage in honesty and correct path. So that is briefly a few ideas for you to think from the Mahachattarishika Sutta. It is to simply help you understand how right mindfulness helps us in our day-to-day life. It is not just about sitting and meditating, which we'll be talking about it in the next few days. Because in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, we will be touching the fourfold mindfulness: how to be mindful in your body, how to be mindful in your sensation or feelings, how to be mindful about your thoughts within you, and how to be mindful of the natures. So Kaya Anupassana, Vedana Anupassana, Chitta Anupassana, and Dhamma Anupassana. So in the next few days we'll be touching that. But today, just to help you to understand how important it is, the Buddha puts it in the Satipatthana Sutta, that mindfulness is the only way, ekayano maggo, to liberation. So the only way to be free from sorrow, to be free from lamentation, and eventually to be free from the samsara, or attain the nibbana. So mindfulness is important, and it is important to develop that, and simply in your living. But all in all, as I said in the last few sessions, mindfulness helps you to be happy all the time. Mindfulness helps you to not be lost in our thoughts, because the perception is the baggage that we have, and every time when we engage, when we encounter with some objects, whether it is seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, tasting, or even thinking, we literally go back into our thoughts and get lost in it. So mindfulness helps us to not get lost, but stay alert and actually be with the present moment rather than the past, be in the present moment rather than in the future. So mindfulness helps us to be with our experience rather than our thoughts or perception, which we always maybe stay in the thoughts about 99% of our time. So we learn how to be mindful, and when we learn how to be mindful, we learn how to be happy. So in the next few sessions, I'll be covering aspects of mindfulness daily for a few days before we go into right concentration. So we will come to a close with that short introduction to mindfulness and right mindfulness. And with that we will do Punya Anumodana. So today the puja was sponsored by Mrs. Anusha Veronica and children Viniki and Sakit, along with dear mother Shriya Bez, who have come to the Vihara to make the offering, and during this friends retreat participating in the Vastinkam or Vasana Punya Kammas. The intention is to bless, share merit with beloved husband, beloved father, beloved son-in-law, Vijay Ratna Gungum Vidanage, who passed away about 2 years ago. So we wish him happiness wherever he is. May he never ever face such untimely death in samsara. May he make his sansaric life happy and peaceful. May he be blessed and rejoicing in our punya karma. May he also bless us, and eventually may he attain the blissful state of nibbana through his righteous aspirated path. So with such kind intention, we recollect all the good deeds that we have done today. So sponsoring the puja, making the offerings and offering to the Buddha, worshipping with us, observing precepts, chanting, blessing everyone with good health and happiness, meditating and listening to a short reflection, food for thought. May all merit accumulated by Dana, Sila, Bhavana and Dhammadesana. May merit be conducive for Vijayaratna Gunkumadanage. May he receive our blessings and make his sansaric life happy and peaceful. With such intention, we say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So with that, we come to a close of today's online broadcast. Thank you for joining us this evening. Until we see you at 6:30 tomorrow, enjoy the rest of the evening. Stay safe, take care. Have a very good evening and good night. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.